Hello, welcome back to Billy Ho Sports. This is a special bonus coverage for this Saturday's Preakness card. There's a couple of sprint races I had interest in that weren't part of the late pick five, so I'm going to cover races 4 and 6. For the one of them is for fillies, one of them is for open. So we'll look at that. The clock is ticking. Tony Marsiglia, 4578 to contact me for the split the pot. So if you don't want to get scratched, hit me up soon. I have a batter on deck. And we are doing another split the pot draw for the Memorial Day race at Santa Anita. That's the Hollywood Gold Cup. So to enter that draw, you have to be a subscriber. Free and easy. Click the subscribe button, scan the QR code in the background. You're off to the races, literally. In the comment section, just give me your best bet or your favorite in these two races we cover. That's good. Use that hashtag BHS to promote the channel. I appreciate it very much. Include the hashtag. Just BHS is great. I love that. But if you include that hashtag, you see how it highlights it in blue. That kind of makes it significant. But I digress. Let's get right into it. I want to make this one a short one. Race number 4 is the Maryland Sprint. 3 years up, 6 furlongs. Let's take a look at the past performances.
Hello, Billy Ho here. As the sole creator for this channel, I need you, the viewer, to help me grow. Just by subscribing to the channel and clicking that like button alone, you can help spread Billy Ho Sports to the racing community on YouTube.
So yes, I did change my mind a couple of different times on this race. My opinions kind of fluctuated, I guess. I mean, obviously everybody's going to look to Booth. Booth, if you go to DRF or just type in DRF rankings, you'll see like they have a page where they rank the divisions of the horses. Like they'll rank the males, the females, the turfs, the sprinters. Well, Booth is in the top 10, like 8th ranked sprinter according to them. So that's right away tells you that he's going to be a pretty significant favorite in this race. So that's why favorites are made to be beaten. Let's do it. Number 1, no thanks. SS Sinatra is going to go down with the ship. Now, this one was first one I almost completely overlooked, but after I look at Brittany Russell and Brittany Russell and Sheldon Russell, I always want to say Russell Sheldon when I see that. I don't know why, but they're hot to trot together. They're married. They're a great couple. They're a great combo on the track. They just been tearing it up here lately. And look at that: 9 starts, 6 wins, 1 second in the last 14 days. May improve at shorter distance, early speed. All the things point to really good. And this General George was a really good race. Did fade to 3rd, going 7 in the mud, but we are dialing it back to 6 here. And this was even 6.5 in the fire plug, and won that race with a good front running speed trip too. So, and the horse can run in the mud. You see 6 down here at Pimlico last year in May, and that was versus Super Chow, who's a very good sprinter. So this horse has got some chops. Sired by Munnings, who's a great sprinter in his own right. So Prince of Jericho going on the list. And and low key, Sheldon Russell, low key good at busting out of the gate fast with horses both at Laurel and Pimlico. So that's definitely a plus. Then you have Celtic or Celtic Contender, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Another one, Vic Carrasco, very good out of the gate himself. Very good jockey in the Maryland circuit. So this one you can't sleep on. This handicap was won by Bookham Dano and Repo Rocks, and he ran 3rd. So, I mean, that's tough enough for me for a 4-year-old. And General George ran 2nd to Quince Brew, who's another big timer. Quince Brew went on to run, I believe, a good 2nd place in a graded upgrade, like a grade 2 stakes next out. And then you see the win previous to that. So this one's kind of an interesting one too to keep an eye on. But then I get to this one, and maybe I take a hit, maybe I don't know. But I like 90% Maddie as a long shot, 15-1 morning line. Michael Sanchez, he's 24% winner. He's solid with the sprinters, 22%. 2nd off the layoff. Chasing horses at Parks, He's a closer. The gelding, 5-year-old gelding, is a closer. And if you know Parks Racing, it's really difficult in sprint races and miles to catch front runners. And none of these pace scenarios set him up whatsoever. Maybe this +6 in the turkey trot did a little bit at Parks, a little bit decent pace, and then got to third behind Warrior Johnny and them. And but this one was Bucarino or Bucacino. I forget the name of the horse, how to pronounce it exactly. But that horse went up against Ben Tornado in a previous race, who was a high level sprinter in his own right, and closed to third with not much pace to chase, going 6 at Parks. But you can see down here in the other races, much better success. The grade 2 True North, the grade 3 Run Happy, missed it by a neck there. Baby Yoda, I had Baby Yoda in that True North last year. So 90% Maddie, I saw that race, impressed me, getting the second place finish at 16 plus to 1. Could do worse. I just nice win place show, include them in exotics, and you're good to go. Now this is the horse I like to win the race. This is Concrete Glory, 6-year-old gelding by Bodemeister, wins at both Churchill and Gulfstream. Saffy Joseph is so good getting sprinters prepared, and I always look whenever Saffy has a race of these conditions. I look down here and see has he run a bullet recently, and there's your bullet right there, 4 and 48, first out of 68, and even previous to that, back in May or back in April a few weeks ago, it was second of 58 running a 4 furlong. But that bullet sets up the race very well coming in this weekend. He's 24% in sprints. Obviously, got the sharp workout. IRAD aboard. Everything points. IRAD rode him here in the 62 optional claimer to a 4-length victory at 7. This horse is going to be hard to handle, and I think moves up on and off track. And You see the mile in the slop there. Did give it up, but that's going a mile, so we're cutting back there. Big 7 furlong win in on the good, and not so good here. But that was way back early in the career, so they can't all be gems. But you got 3 triple-digit Brisnet numbers coming into here. So far we haven't seen any. Well, here's Prince of Jericho, who I've touted already, 3 triple digits, one out of Sinatra, but that's, it is what it is. I mean, if sprinters should have a few, if they're any good, a few triple digit Brisnet figures, like Booth, 3 straight triple digit figures. The Whitmore, grade 3 winners, Commodore. I tell you what, this Commodore was pretty good. Wendelson wheeled back to win. Disco Ball wheeled back to win. Both of those did. Then beat Giant, but see, I don't know. Rivet and Anarchist in the grade 3 here, and then the grade 3 Whitmore. And then I'm going to say something that you all might not get, but I get. Eric Asmussen is about a 10% winning jockey, and this horse is just doing nothing. He's probably a 7% winning jockey if you take him off this horse and you take away these 3 wins this year. So he's down to 7% in my opinion. He also rides strictly at Lone Star and Oaklawn Park. He never does much outside of. Now he did get the win with this horse at Churchill Downs, uh, but other than that, I'm testing him here. I feel like that this is a new environment for him. He may not know as exactly what to do under these circumstances. I just think maybe the horse could be vulnerable on and off track with so much early speed. Should get a test from Epic Ride, number 7 horse. Uh, was a Derby horse. I like him better on the all weather. I actually had interest in him last year when he pulled off the Leonidas down here, and then the second to Encino in the Battaglia right after that, and then tried the Bluegrass, ran third, and then went to the Kentucky Derby and had no business really in that race. But they tried. Then took them to then completely flipped the script and went back to sprint distance and ran pretty good here, and then a couple of decent finishes, and then finally got the point on the all weather track, but then tried to go to the Commonwealth and didn't run very well. Extra Anjo and Hoist the Gold. That's really tough company though in that grade 3, but he's got tough company here too. He's got a top 10 sprinter to contend with. I don't think my boy Matthew DeSantis thinks Epic Ride can win this race, but I don't. I don't think that speed translates to the dirt for this horse at all. So you can see the 85, obviously the big drop. 0% wins in 10 starts and graded stakes for Ennis. So I'm out on that horse. So the selections will be number 5, Concrete Glory to win. And Safi is so good with these sprinters. Number 2, Prince Jericho, good setup, could steal the race. Number 3, Celtic Contender, live as well. Then you got number 4, 90% Maddie is my long shot play. And hopefully a scratch will make things clearer. But we're looking at what is it, 2, 3, 4, 5, right in the middle there. So box the 2, 3, 4, 5 in a trifecta or something, or the super, and see what happens. I wouldn't be mad at you if you won and tipped Billy Ho some money. So anyway, you don't have to do that. I'm just teasing. Now let's go on to the second race, number 6, and we'll hit it up real quick. This one's not going to take as long. The Skip 6 furlongs. This is fillies and mares, and the first one that stands out. You can see this is a 3-horse race. I'm not going to talk about any of the other horses. I don't think Apple Picker is doing anything. But it's one magic filly. It's Zeitlos, and its striker has Dial. And now this one, Apple Picker, you could look at, but I'm not seeing it. Happy Clouds, no thanks. Here's one magic filly. Dropping down in class, Philip D'Amato, Flavian Pratt, the blinkers come off. She ran versus Copion. Copion is the number 1 sprinter in the female division. Just a monster sprinter. I think might even be running against males. That horse was so good in the La Brea. And then I believe was the monster winner on Derby Day as well. Then ran against Sullivan Angel, who's in the Philly Mare Sprint and Society. I mean, just that's a really, really tough race. But you can see the 106, the potential's there to blow them out. So I'm digging Pratt aboard. So no thanks on the 4. Here's Zeitlos. Obviously, Jose, Steve Asmussen, same thing, but hasn't been off. This is why I'm a little bit less bullish, because it's been more than 6 months. So maybe needs one to get back in the mix, but just a greatest stakes winner already. Then just a ton of good results here. So Zeitlos has to be included. Then Striker has Dial. This one is going to need to make the jumping class. This was another one DeSantis picks as a value play, or picks to win to upset the best. But and I don't sometimes I don't get a method to his madness, because all these are just lower class races. Even though he's having great success, I like Carmouche. He's solid, and the trainer pretty solid too. Knows how to pick his spots. Horatio De Paz. So third on there for a reason. If he can make the class move, could be fine. Coming in off a layoff, could be fine. But to sum things up for this race, it's 3-5-7 all day. If I can't pick against number 3, One Magic Philly, number 5, Zeitlos, like I said, off the layoff. A soft track should help ease her in, though, and make the race easier. So Zeitlos could definitely get it. I'm keying the 3-horse with the 5 and the 7 for an exacta key box, and double up on that. And that's 2 quality sprint races right there to look at for your undercard leading up to the pick 5 in the big race, the Preakness Stakes. I appreciate everybody sticking with me through this. We're just getting started, in my opinion. This community's just now starting to grow. We're starting to get traction and starting to get a lot of people engaged in it. We're going to have more giveaways and contests and fun stuff like the split the pot thing. I think can be a permanent fixture in the content. So remember, you have to subscribe to win. You have to give a like. You have to comment using that hashtag BHS. And until the next time, we'll see you soon.